Hi guys! Today's video is going to be the first video in a new series I'm doing on Lush reviews, because before this I was just doing Lush haul videos, and while haul videos are really fun and everyone enjoys a good Lush haul video, I think that review videos will be much more useful and helpful to you guys because I'll talk about it after I've used the product, so I can tell you guys my opinion on whether it was worth the money or whether I would never touch it again or all that stuff. So this is mostly going to be products that you can use more than once, so it's going to be the hair treatments, the face mask, the body treatments, more so than just like the bath products you only use once, like the bath bombs. I've used all of these in the last 2 weeks, so everything's still really fresh in my head, like which ones I liked and which ones I didn't like. The very first one I'm going to start with is the Wen Hua that I mentioned in previous videos, in a haul video and such. And this is a hair treatment. So I'm going to start off with the claim. It says an effective hair treatment to soften and nourish your hair with softening fresh avocados and vitamin-rich watercress and balsamic vinegar for shine. Apply generously to dry hair, leave for 20 minutes, shampoo off and condition it if you need it. Now I said previously my first thought of this was that it smelled like gingerbread. It kind of has like a warm, spicy smell to it. I think it smells really, really good. I really like the smell. This is what it looks like. It's kind of weird looking. I've used it once, so that's how much I used for like one treatment. I definitely could have used more. I think it even says, like, I think you're supposed to use like half the pot or maybe even the whole pot if you have really long hair, which I do. But I used that much because I didn't want to overdo it. This is $18.95 for a 7.9 ounce that lasts you probably about 3 hair treatments. It has eggs that are packed with proteins and it coats the hair with a protective film, bay leaf infusion, and it's for super dry hair, so it's a super conditioning treatment. Now, I applied this before I took a bubble bath. I coated it all over my dry hair and then I stuck my hair up in a clip and I got in a bubble bath. It says to leave it on for 20 minutes. I probably left it on for more like 30 minutes. It didn't hurt my hair, obviously. It is a little bit messy to apply. I applied it while I was standing up in front of my sink while my bath water was running, and it's a little bit more liquidy in consistency than I imagined it to be when I started getting it in my fingers. Like it looks thicker than it is. It kind of runs through your fingers. You kind of have to scoop it up and like slap it on your hair and then kind of rub it through. I put it everywhere. I put it roots to end, but it's not as creamy thick as I would think it would be. I think that would be easier to apply. It was more runny, so I kind of kept having to like catch it and like keep it in my hair. Try not to get it on your clothes and stuff. I didn't have anything on when I was putting it on because I was getting ready to get in the bath, so I didn't really care. But just like be careful if you have clothes on and you're trying to apply this, because it does kind of tend to like just get a little messy. While it was on, it was very relaxing to me because it does have a very soothing scent. I really like the smell. I don't know if everyone would like the smell. I don't know if it's one of those universal scents. It is kind of like a spicier scent, like very gingerbread, kind of cinnamony, but those are my favorite scents. So I really did enjoy the scent while it was on my hair. I could kind of smell it in my bubble bath, and it kind of added a layer of like therapy to my bubble bath, which I really liked. I did notice when I rinsed it out, it made my hair feel really soft, but I did find the need to use a conditioner. So I shampooed it out, and then I did want to use a conditioner after. So it didn't leave my hair feeling so silky soft that I wanted to skip my conditioner, which I kind of thought for some hair treatments, I can just skip the conditioner afterwards because my hair just feels so nourished. But when I did get out and I brushed through my hair, I did notice that my hair was a lot less tangly and less frizzy than it is when I don't use this treatment. So I did notice a difference, but I don't know how big of a difference it was. It wasn't like a life-changing difference. I think this is pretty expensive for $19 for about 3 treatments. My overall verdict for this is that I love the scent, but it's too pricey to use on a regular basis. The next item is also a hair item, and this is called Retread, and it's a daily conditioner. This is the strongest daily conditioner that they have out of all of them, and it says that it is a deluxe specially enhanced triple strength conditioner. Seamlessly combines milk, yogurt, and fresh melon. It's tempting to use a handful, so do so. You're supposed to use this after you shampoo, just as your conditioner in the shower. And it basically says it's scented with violets, oranges, and a hint of sensual musk. And it's a super smoothing cream with seaweed yogurt, melon, and jojoba oil to seriously give sad hair its shine back. Use it when your hair is feeling rough, harsh, and wrecked. It will restore its sanity and get it under control. This was $24.95 for this container. This one, I actually am sad to say, I thought I could handle the smell, and I hated the smell. I hated it. It's so musky, and I thought maybe it would wash out in the shower and be okay. The scent lingered in my hair, which if I liked the scent, I would love for it to have lingered in my hair. But I hated the scent so much, I had to wash my hair the next morning. I washed it at night with this, and I had to wash it the next morning. I even had Blair smell my hair, and I was like, do you like the scent? Just because I wasn't sure why I didn't like it so much, and she was like, no, your hair smells dirty. Even though it was clean, it just smelled just like this stuff. It's just very musky. It's a personal thing. I think that some people might like the smell. It's completely different than the cinnamon, gingerbread, Wen Hua stuff. I used a couple of handfuls, about that much, on my hair after I shampooed, and it had a really nice consistency. It feels kind of like yogurt, so it smoothed really easily into my hair. I used it from my roots to my ends after I washed my hair, and then I rinsed it out. But I normally comb through my conditioner when it's in my hair with a wide-toothed comb in the shower, and my comb was catching, so I immediately thought that it wasn't as good as the regular conditioner that I used. But I thought, you know, I'm going to give it a try, because with the Wen Hua, I wasn't sure about it until I started drying my hair after, and then I noticed it was so much less tangly and less frizzy and stuff. With this one, though, there was really nothing positive about this item that I liked. I will not be repurchasing it, and I can't really recommend it because I hated the scent so much that I'm not even going to use it again. The scent is something you can smell in the store and make your own decision. Just know that it definitely lingers in your hair. And as far as the conditioning aspect of it went, I didn't think it was as good as my regular conditioner, and it definitely wasn't as good as the Wen Hua stuff. My next review is actually a double review. It's a comparison of two of their body butters. This is Buffy, which is probably their most popular body butter, and then this one is Aqua Mirabilis. And I'm just going to explain, I used one on each leg the other day so that I could really compare them. But before I get into my thoughts, I'm just going to explain to you what Lush has to say about these body bars. So this one is called Buffy, and it says a triple treat exfoliating and moisturizing bar for slaying backsides. This used to be called Buffy the Backside Slayer like a long time ago, and then they changed the name to just Buffy. This is $22.95 for this size. And I do recommend getting a little body butter case if you're going to keep this in your shower, because the water will just like melt it away. So I keep whichever one's going to be in my shower in the little thing. And this basically says tough on bottoms. Use Buffy on wet skin in the bath or in the shower to make you softer and smooth to the touch. So this has ground rice and shea butter in it and a little bit of cocoa butter. So it moisturizes and exfoliates your skin. You're not supposed to have to moisturize your skin afterwards when you use one of these, because literally it has so much like cocoa and shea butter in it that it just like makes your skin so silky smooth and moisturized. It's like getting on my fingers. It's literally like melting away onto my fingers. Buffy has a little bit of an herbal smell. I can't really explain it other than it just smells very like naturey. It's just very herbal. I do like the way it smells. I don't love the way it smells. I know this one has like a pretty large cult following behind it because it really exfoliates. It is a good exfoliating bar. Before I get into my little comparison again, I'm going to go over the other one, Aqua Mirabilis. So this one is actually cheaper by like $10. This is only $12.95. This one I like the smell of better. It smells a little bit like almonds, a little bit like almost like sweeter, like more chocolatey. It has a sweeter scent. I prefer the scent of this one a lot more. This one's a lot more conditioning than the other one. This one is if the other one's a little too abrasive for you, which I found Buffy's too abrasive for me because I have really dry, sensitive skin. Aqua Mirabilis is a step down. It's not quite so abrasive. It has a little bit more moisturizing properties to it. It says it's scented with sandalwood and rose oils for a calm and beautiful fragrance. So it kind of just has like a lighter, more girly scent. I prefer the scent a lot, and it has ground almond shells in there that exfoliate, and that's good for even sensitive skin because it's not going to irritate your skin so much. That's kind of like what the little pieces look like. So what I did is I actually got in the bath and I did one on each leg so that I could really compare them against one another instead of like using one day and then one the next day. My favorite is definitely the Aqua Mirabilis. I think it's less abrasive, it's more moisturizing, it's cheaper, and I think it smells nicer. This one also works into a really creamy lather, so it's going to infuse moisture in your skin. It's really like, it's almost like washing with a lotion with little sand in it. It also has that exfoliating principle, so it's going to get all of the dead skin off the top of your skin, but it's also going to have that moisturizing creaminess to it. So I really like this one. Buffy is more abrasive, so it's definitely for people who like, you know, to really exfoliate themselves, or if you have like a self-tanner that you need to get off, this is really good. I actually use my Buffy when I need to get self-tanner off, but it also works into a creamy lather, but it's much thicker. It's much less like lotiony and much more body butter, like it looks like it would feel. The last product for this little review is a face mask. I tried the Oatifix Fresh Face Mask from Lush. This was, I believe, $5.95 for this little tub, and I used this much for one mask, so it definitely would last probably for 4, maybe even 5 masks worth of product. I love the smell of this. I don't even know where to begin. One thing you need to know about the Fresh Face Masks, you can't order them online because they literally have a 3-week expiration period. They have to be kept in the fridge, and they're all fresh ingredients. They're very fresh, so they expire after 3 weeks. So I definitely wouldn't recommend going and getting a ton or getting the big tub. I think this little teeny tiny one that lasts about 4 or 5 masks is perfect because you can use that in 3 weeks, especially if you find one that you really, really like. I was surprised at how affordable this was, especially since my hair products were like in the 20s. I was really surprised that this was only $5.95 for a mask that literally will last me about 5 times. So it's like bright yellow. I have no idea why. I'm going to read you the top. It says, a delicious blend of bananas, vanilla, and oats to cleanse, soften, and moisturize dry and sensitive skin. Apply to clean skin, avoiding the eye area. Leave 5 to 10 minutes and rinse away with warm water. Keep refrigerated. This smells so good. I want to eat this stuff, except that it looks gross. It looks like it would not be good. And the whole time I had this on my face, I just kept thinking of how good it smelled. I love it. If you happen to have a Lush near you and you can get your hands on the Fresh Face Mask since they don't ship it online, I would definitely try this one if you have dry, sensitive skin or if you just want like a moisture infusing mask. But I applied this and I left it on for about 15 to 20 minutes. It says 5 to 10, but I kind of got carried away, and it's not one of those masks that dries into like that hard, deep cleansing mud mask where you can't move your face. So mine actually never dried. Like when I rinsed it off, it was still the soft, gooey kind of, it was just like this. Like it had stayed the same consistency. So I think time just like flew by really fast, and I didn't realize that it had been 15-20 minutes, and then all of a sudden I was like, I need to rinse this off. It was really easy to apply, even though it was cold when I applied it because it was fresh out of the fridge. It almost felt like really soothing and cool to my skin. And my skin was so soft when I started rinsing this off my face. It literally felt like I had used the most luxurious like honey treatment on my face. My skin felt so good. When I got out of the shower and I put my moisturizer on, my skin seemed to just, it like soaked my moisturizer up, but not in like a dry, thirsty, dehydrated way. It was almost just like it was just sinking into this like fresh, moisturized skin. My makeup went on better the next day. I love it. This is the best thing to use before bed too, because it really feels like a very luxurious treatment, and it's not expensive. I completely recommend getting this if you have my kind of skin, if you have dry, sensitive skin. I love it. I will be repurchasing this. I'm amazed at how inexpensive it is considering how many uses you get and how great it works. And I really feel like my skin needs treatments like this every now and then, especially with the amount of cosmetics that I put on it and stuff. It needs to really be pampered every now and then. And I would say I'll probably end up using this maybe once every like 4 or 5 days until I use it up, because it does expire in like a little bit, so I want to use it all up before it expires. But I love this. I definitely will be using the entire pot. And I don't know if you guys know this, but if you take 5 empty ones of these black pots back into a Lush, you get a free mask. So when I use up all these products, I'm going to go and get another Oatifix because I really, really, really like this mask. Out of everything in this entire video, this was my absolute favorite thing. I also really like the Aqua Mirabilis. I don't like the Retread, and the Wen Hua I will be using up, and I might repurchase, maybe, but probably not for a really long time because there are other products that I would much rather try, and I'm sure that there are some items that they have that I will fall in love with, like the Oatifix, and become like die-hard fan of it like I am to this. And the next time that I have a batch of 4 products that I've tried, I'll do another one of these little videos. Leave your feedback below, and definitely products that you recommend as well. You can leave video responses for your own Lush reviews to these kinds of videos if you want, and I will see you guys next time. I love you guys. Bye.